I come from West Pittsburgh. I lived on Lakeview Drive growing up, right up the street from Riverview, and it's the same old hood anybody else came up in. It wasn't no more badder or no more gooder than anything else that anybody else came up in. Just running the streets with the little homies and whatnot, getting into trouble, trying to figure out life. But it really made me, how it inspires me today is, I draw from those old emotions and those old feelings, and I think about, the youngsters that will be listening to the stuff that I make and how that's going to make them make a decision in one way or another, the same way those songs I was coming up with, made me make a decision one way or another. It's funny you should ask that because, when I, coming up as a kid, my dad is a pastor. He was a pastor, still is a pastor. And so we weren't allowed to listen to secular music. So all the hip-hop and rap to listen to was all Christian-based hip-hop and rap music. So I'll say some names of some people, but you guys probably won't even know who they are. Like Mr. Smoker, Jesus Smoke, Gospel Gangsters, you guys probably know who that is. I used to listen to E-Rock the Madman, Mars Ill. It's groups like that made me want to actually get into being an artist, but most of those influences were all Christian influences or religious influences. I'm a psychopath on the road less travel, right, wrong, up, down, life unravel. I think if I had to compare myself to any one person, I think who I'm the most like is probably the homie Dale from Hieroglyphics out in Oakland, and the reason is because first off, he's one of my biggest influences, period, not just in music, but everything I read about the guy is something positive and something that's cool. But as far as him innovating the way he put out his music, the way he put out his group, his crew, and the way he's a leader for others who not even a part of his crew. I think musically, if I had to pick a hero, I'll break it up like this. For rap, my hero is Cannabis. I know a lot of people, y'all gonna be hating on that answer, but I think it's just because nobody tells him what to do with his music. He does exactly what he wants, and that's what I want for myself and my crew. I think they'll get a sense of independence of it don't matter what other people say or do or think. Make sure that you're being true to yourself. That's what I think they'll get. I hope that they get some positive messages, interweaving within there. I don't consider myself like a conscious rapper or somebody that's going to be telling you, make all the right decisions, or like how I was telling you my influences come from. I'm not like a Christian rapper, but I do want to ensure that, for the youngsters and even for some of the OGs, that listen to it, maybe it'll help them make a better decision rather than something stupid and get themselves in trouble. I wrote that song because years ago I used to be homeless, and not like homeless like living with somebody, but like a bum on the streets, a hobo, and me and this girl, we would go and steal alcohol and drink it instead of stealing food or whatever. We would steal alcohol and drink, and so that kind of carried over after I came out of that little stint in my life. The drinking part of it carried over, and at one point in my life it just got completely carried away, and I didn't know how to ask for help. I didn't know how to say something to somebody to be like, hey, this is killing me. And so I made that song. It was easier for me to write it into a song to tell somebody to help me than it was for me to actually say it to somebody. So that's where that came from. Where do I begin again? The mic checker, the mask is the dumbass cussing MC. I don't know. I think the homie, The Influence, I played him a tape, or I gave him just a little tape and told him, back in the day, this is something I did. And when he came, he listened to it, and when I hooked up with him again, he was just like, you should actually do something with this. I'd already retired before I'd even started, but he said, you should really do something with this. And just that one person giving me that positive feedback was enough to make me say, well, maybe I do want to do something with it. And here I am. Hopefully I don't have to deal with the music industry as it is now. My goal and my hope for myself and my crew is to either create our own vein. They call like they call it the mainstream. Well, I kind of create an offshoot to where, you know, we don't got to worry about the hurdles that they have to, you know, jump in the rap game, so to speak. But so far, the biggest thing that pissed me off the most is just dealing with other people coming through, you know, when they say they're gonna come through, you know, and they leave you high and dry and hanging. That's the biggest complaint I get. I hope so, and I think it is, but I just don't think that my big break is gonna be, you know, I'm not going to have that smash hit radio song or that club joint that gets everybody going. I think my big break is going to be opening up doors for other people like me, like-minded, and people who have a more independent spirit about music and want to put out something more pure. I think my big break will be being a spearhead for a revolution like that in music. I hope to inspire others, and I hope to inspire others to make better music, to make good music, and I want to break down the barriers between music and other forms of medium. You know, I think music should just bleed over into everything. You know, all parts of our life. You know, and that's pretty much it. I don't miss coming home to a home that wasn't our home, cause we couldn't afford our own home. Just you could get gone to your mother's home. Tell her how my self-esteem and all my money's gone. I don't miss the common sense, and for damn sure, I don't miss the arguments. I don't miss your lips, your sense, your hips, your tits. I don't miss your shit, your fits, your fish, your kicks. It's all bullshit. And I don't miss your smile, I don't miss your love, I don't miss your body, and I don't miss your touch. I bet you think this song is about you, don't you? I bet you think this song, and I don't miss your smile, I don't miss your love, I don't miss your body, and I don't miss your touch. I bet you think this song is about you, don't you? I bet you think this song. I don't miss the mention of other dudes' looks, even if it's simply put. I don't miss the frilly whims. What